How insulin and glucagon regulate blood glucose. The pancreas secretes insulin and glucagon. The two hormones work in parity to assume an essential job in managing glucose levels. On the off chance that the degree of one hormone is higher or lower than the perfect range, glucose levels may spike or drop. If you are watching this video for the first time, please kindly like this video, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so that anytime I make a video like this, you will be notified. Together, insulin and glucagon help keep up a state called homeostasis, in which conditions inside the body stay consistent. At the point when glucose is excessively high, the pancreas secretes more insulin. At the point when glucose levels drop, the pancreas discharges glucagon to raise them. This equalization gives adequate vitality to the cells while forestalling the nerve harm that can result from reliably elevated levels of glucose. In this article, we clarify the capacities and procedures of insulin and glucagon just as their impacts on diabetes. Insulin, glucagon, and glucose. The body converts the starches from food into glucose, a basic sugar that fills in as a vital source of energy. Blood sugar levels are a measure of how effectively the body utilizes glucose. These vary throughout the day. Be that as it may, in many occurrences, insulin and glucagon keep these levels within a healthy range. At the point when the body doesn't convert enough glucose levels stay high. Insulin enables the cells to absorb glucose, reducing blood sugar and providing the cells with glucose for energy. At the point when glucose levels are excessively low, the pancreas discharges glucagon. Glucagon instructs the liver to release stored glucose, which causes blood sugar to rise. Islet cells in the pancreas are responsible for delivering both insulin and glucagon. The pancreas contains many clusters of these cells. There are several different kinds of islet cells, including beta cells, which discharge insulin, and alpha cells, which discharge glucagon. How insulin functions. The cells need glucose for vitality. Be that as it may, a large portion of them can't utilize glucose without the assistance of insulin. Insulin gives glucose access to the cells. It connects to the insulin receptors on cells all through the body, training the cells to open up and grant entry to glucose. Low degrees of insulin continually circulates all through the body. A spike in insulin signs to the liver that blood glucose is likewise high. The liver assimilates glucose at that point, transforms it into a storage molecule called glycogen. At the point when glucose levels drop, glucagon instructs the liver to convert the glycogen back to glucose, causing blood sugar levels to come back to normal. Insulin additionally supports healing after a physical injury by conveying amino acids to the muscles. Amino acids help build the protein that is available in muscle tissue, so when insulin levels are low, muscles may not heal appropriately. How glucagon functions. The liver stores glucose to power the cells during times of low glucose. Skipping meals and poor nutrition can bring down glucose. By storing glucose, the liver ensures that blood glucose levels stay consistent between meals and during sleep. At the point when blood glucose drops, cells in the pancreas discharge glucagon. Glucagon instructs the liver to convert glycogen to glucose, making glucose more accessible in the circulatory system. From that point, insulin attaches to its receptors on the body's cells and guarantees that they can absorb glucose. Insulin and glucagon work in a cycle. Glucagon communicates with the liver to increase glucose, while insulin decreases glucose by helping the cells use glucose. Ideal blood glucose levels. A range of factors, including insulin resistance, diabetes, and an unbalanced diet, can cause glucose levels to spike or plummet. The standard estimation units for glucose levels are milligrams per deciliter, milligram per deciliter. A1C is an estimation that gives an image of average glucose levels over an extended period. A1C readings ought to be under 7% for individuals with diabetes and less than 6% for those without diabetes. How glucose levels influence the body. Insulin and glucagon don't produce prompt results, especially in individuals whose glucose levels are incredibly high or low. High glucose. The manifestations of high glucose include urinating more regularly than expected. The kidneys react to high glucose by attempting to get rid of excess glucose. Excessive thirst that goes with frequent urination. The kidneys can cause dehydration and feelings of intense thirst when attempting to regulate blood glucose. Feeling excessively hungry. High glucose doesn't directly cause feelings of hunger. In any case, a drop in insulin regularly causes hunger when it accompanies high glucose. After some time, very high glucose may prompt the following symptoms: unexplained weight reduction, slow healing, itchy, dry skin, increased probability of infections, headaches, weakness or difficult concentration, blurred vision, constipation, diarrhea, or both, erectile dysfunction, low glucose, delays between meals, poor nutrition. Some diabetes medications and certain ailments can cause low glucose. The indications of low glucose include dizziness, rapid heartbeat, weakness, tingling, especially in the tongue, lips, arms, or legs, hunger alongside nausea, fainting, confusion and trouble concentrating, irritability. Without treatment, low glucose can prompt seizures or loss of consciousness. Summary: insulin and glucagon are fundamental for keeping up normal ranges of blood glucose. Insulin permits the cells to absorb glucose from the blood, while glucagon triggers a release of stored glucose from the liver. Each and every individual who has type 1 diabetes and a few people with type 2 diabetes should supplement their insulin and manage their blood glucose through diet and regular exercise. For more tips on living with type 2 diabetes, click on the link below this video. Thank you for watching.